Hiya, I'm Jasper, and welcome to your video review for The Retirement Plan. It's a movie starring Nicolas Cage, Ron Perlman, and then Avatar, the guy, the blue Avatar, his friend that also had an avatar, that guy as well, and then some other people. So, as always, I'm going to give you the good, the bad, and the furry. To start off the furry, nothing significant. Moving on to the good and the bad. So this movie is about Nicolas Cage, and he and his daughter are estranged, and his daughter gets into some trouble and sends her daughter to Nicolas Cage to keep her safe, and then the story develops from there because the bad guys go after the daughter's daughter, and things happen. So, I really like Nicolas Cage. I would say a solid 80% of the time, because there was that like 20% of the time in his career where he was paying off all of his taxes and whatnot. So there was like the Nicolas Cage that we all know and love, and then like the paying off tax debt Nicolas Cage. But he's been back for a few years now and has done some really amazing stuff again. And this is a phenomenal movie in my opinion, if you like a certain type of movie. So if you've seen Mr. Right, which if you haven't, highly recommend the movie. It is amazing. But it's one of these movies where it has just the right amount of flippancy and characters that have like genuine conversations and have like genuine reactions to things that you would imagine that they would, and also has good action and decent amount of cursing and badassery and whatnot. So it's definitely leaning more into the comedy, much like how Mr. Right did, but it still has enough heart, enough action to have fun with that. So I really, really like this type of movie where it's a comedy, but it does have, gunfire and action and ass kicking and whatnot. Like that's it. When you do it right, you get a really good movie. And this is a really, really good movie. And I like the title cards that they did. They kind of reminded me of like Smoking Aces or Lucky Number 11 or Seven Psychopaths, one of those that had like the, like freeze frame whenever they're introducing somebody. It doesn't really do anything, but I liked it because it helps you like latch on to that person's name and what they are and who they are, and it's great. And I will say that nothing really comes of the fact that like they introduced Nicolas Cage as having two names. Like nothing really happens with that. I thought that they might have been going somewhere with that, but they didn't. And then there was another character that I kind of felt was building something, and I feel like they did a little bit with it, but I feel like they didn't do as big of a payoff as you might have been expecting. But I didn't mind that because I like the subversion of expectations sometimes. So I thought that was fun. I like when movies can still surprise me in a good way that doesn't seem lazy. What I will say is that, so the daughter's daughter character, so the granddaughter, she was really great. I thought she did a really good job. What I wonder, though, is in the casting process, did they just look and they're like, hey, we need a child for Nicolas Cage to have a grandchild. So everybody line up. And then they just found the best actor or actress. Or did they do the Hollywood thing of you can't have a white couple anymore. You have to have a white couple, like a white person with a black person, and then their offspring is as you would expect from that. So if they went in there with just the like everyone that is a child between this age and this age that works for this movie, sign up, do the audition, great actress, gets chosen, awesome. Or were they like, you have to be a black female actress to between this age and this age in order to get this part? If they did that, not as big of a fan of that. But like I said, this actress herself was good, did a great job, and movies that have a lot of involvement with child actor can really, they can be painful when the child actor is terrible. And she was pretty good. I liked her scenes. She did well. And Nicolas Cage is always bringing it, and he is really fit still. And it's funny because just recently, at least in my memory, he came out with the Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent, where he still had like the brown hair and everything else. And then in this one, he's rocking the like white beard and the long hair and whatnot. And what I love is that I believe both could be his real hair. And yet, I also kind of doubt either of them are. So let me know what you think in the comments down below. But I liked what they did with his age and whatnot, and it kind of reminded me of, in my opinion, a little bit of the Tom Cruise from Collateral setup for that. But yeah, it's a super fun movie. I highly recommend it. There's only a couple of like little Hollywoodisms that they have to insert there for the message or whatever, if you will. But it's not obtrusive. It's not there's a huge amount, and the rest of the movie is just so good that I had a great time throughout. I thoroughly enjoyed like 99.9% of this movie. So 2 thumbs up. Give it a watch if you can. And that's all I have for this one. Thanks for coming. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you in the next one. Bye.